Adventures of Midgard. This is technically episode 2. Episode 1 got fucked up because I was stupid. I unfucked it. We're good. We've done audio checks. Everyone's good to go. We're ready to begin. Here's what I'm going to do, though, because, see, we voted on who had the best RP or the most interacting RP from last session. That person is going to do a recap of what happened last session. So to get you in the mood, I'm going to have Bordy do that. And he's also going to get inspiration. So if everyone's ready to begin, hey, Bordy, I'm going to let you kick this off.
Hey, hello. Is this thing on? Hello? Are you there? Hi, this is Bordy. This is Bordy. I figure I'd let you know. I found people. I found people that made me tingle. Finally, I found the people that made me tingle, and they do the magic. And that town with the shipyard. Yes. I found people. The odd one and the weird ones. The odd one and the even one. The weird ones. They're very nice. One does. He lied about the magic. But that's okay. And then the other two, I don't remember their names. They're not important right now. We'll get to them. I think he's Igni and Benjamin. Bainey. He's the other one. They look the same, I think. No, that's the twins. Okay, but anyway, they didn't have any apple beer. We found we didn't find the priest. The priest found us. It's this the fire priest guy. The fire priest. He needed to walk through the woods, and he asked for help. So, Bordy, needing money, I offered very forthcomingly my assistance, along with this new group that I have assembled. And we offered to chaperone this man through the woods. And we got through the woods mostly fine. We ran into some undead, and we killed the You don't kill the undead. We destroyed the undead. They were already dead. And then the man caught on fire, and we used him as a campfire. And it was very warm, very warm. But he's still dead, and now we are in the haunted woods, alone. Bordy is scared. Send help.
All right.
Okay, God.
Very, very good, Bordy. I'm going to go ahead and translate that for everybody, since probably nobody understands what the fuck is going on right now.
I try.
So, the characters started in the village of Forhager at a tavern or inn or boathouse called the Roaring Fire. So, Forhager is in Norvegir, which is a region of this continent around the hills where Odin's Eye clan is prominent. Okay. What is particular about Forhager is it is a shipbuilding village. So they've kind of established a little bit of a hamlet village for Forhager, and that's very well guarded because the king values his shipbuilding sites. This particular one has a little bit of a community behind it, so therefore it's a little bit more prominent than the typical shipbuilding site at the fjords. So King Asbjorn has blessed this particular region a little bit more than the typical ones. The Roaring Fire is where everyone assembled. Even and Odd were there, and we started with Benny, I believe, or was it Igni? Remind me. I think it was Benny.
Yep.
We had him traverse there for his own reasons, which everyone else had kind of assembled and communicated and talked with at the Roaring Fire. Through their own interactions, we had Bordy and Even and Odd interact. Even and Odd having their own distinctions and reasons for being here, mainly to assist in any future raiding conducts that King Asbjorn might have, as they are warriors of the same clan that values this highly. I'm not going to get into everyone's individual motivations for being where they are, because I don't want player knowledge and character knowledge to intermingle, but you'll figure it out as we play. But there are, we'll call them pilgrims, in a new type of religion called the Holy Flame that King Asbjorn has adopted due to conquesting on the western side of the continent and coming back with a wife. And this particular wife happens to be a priestess in said religion, which has caused a lot of turmoil in the lands of Midgard. So, what is prominent about this is a priest of the Holy Flame entered the Roaring Fire and took particular note of player characters. After a brief interaction, decided he will utilize them for transportation through the Cursed Forest. What is particular about the Cursed Forest? It is a dangerous place due to there's runes outside the forest that denote of a dangerous nature, and anyone who enters the Cursed Forest generally is never seen again or comes back mad. Hence why it is considered cursed. Adventures of Midgard, as far as the background, we can get more in detail in that, but I covered that in a prior video, so watch that one if you're kind of confused on what the hell is going on, because we're going to get deep in the meat of it. Upon hiring them, they acquired from Fern, which is the barkeep, the means to survive with clothing, as some were prepared, some were not, and proceeded to venture out into the Cursed Forest at night. Unfortunately, they encountered the undead in the Cursed Forest, which was expected. That's why he hired them to begin with. But there was a speaking in Elder Huthark during this flame interaction, which we don't know why or how or what occurred, but the priest incinerated by some unknown means. And therefore, the whole point of these guys proceeding into this Cursed Forest is now in question, because this priest choosing to hire them for safe passage is a cinder. A particular note is that his cinders are now no longer to be found. So now the player characters choose... well, they have a dilemma to choose from. One being survival in this area. 2, what to do in regards to this new information. And 3, do they honor the arrangement or not? So, that being said, I'm going to bring us back to the scene. Since we don't particularly know, because of the recording, where you guys ended, we're just going to go ahead and say this. The night has fallen. The wind has picked up. It howls and permeates your eardrums, and also blasts against your face as the snow begins to pick up and rescind, causing visibility to shift along with the darkness, as well as the temperatures begin to drop drastically. You all are huddled amongst this flame, which has not gone out yet, trying to determine your next course of action. The priest's remains are gone, and you have a dilemma. And I leave it to you. Discuss.
I didn't do that.
On the contract, and we do press forward in that way. We can meet with whoever he was going to meet at the other side and let them know what happened.
My brother is right. We have taken the contract, we have given our word. If we turn back and go back into town with his body dead, we might be, or disappeared, we might be seen as criminals. But if we continue with the path and inform and update him that he did not survive through the Cursed Forest, we will complete this as honorably as possible. There's nothing to bring back of his body, no ashes, no clothing, no material, just to meet with his people and then let them know.
Hey, we should let him complete his last wish.
That the flame would guide us, but I don't see a flame now.
I have no problems with this.
Brother?
I have no issues. I don't know how his companions will greet us, but it is the right thing to do to at least inform them.
Did he give anybody anything, a token, of anything that we can deliver except for the word that he was with us?
Nope.
Don't believe so.
No, not I either.
Then it would have to be our word. And then when they contact the brothers back in town, they'd understand. But we could only hope for the most honorable action.
Benny?
Yeah.
What are just your thoughts on this?
Of course, we need to just continue, I would say, in the direction we were already headed in. And hopefully we'll reach a town or something.
It'd be good. Our tracker Igni, you think you can find the trail to the west through the forest path?
Aye, I may. But for now, it's quite dark out, and I'm not want to risk running into any more undead along our trail. So while this fire is still going, I suggest we set up camp, take a rest for the night.
Then we'll gather around and fire and pull guard and watch. Who wants to be the watch for sunrise?
I just have to watch for the sun.
I'll take the watch for the sunrise. You have to watch out for everything that's going to come and eat you. Anything that comes that is not us can kill you in this forest.
Aye.
Or we'll try to.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh no.
Remember, the trees can hear you.
Oh shit. Sorry. I forgot they whisper. Oh gods. They're going to eat us. Can the trees eat us?
It'd be best not to.
There's only one way to find out.
Slowly. They will eat you slowly.
I will take note to put my hand in a tree on my watch. Test this theory.
Aye, I'll take first watch then. If anyone else wants to start setting up camp and get some shut-eye.
Right. We'll make sure we gather enough. Don't break the limbs off the trees. Just pick the deadfall up from the ground. We'll dry it around the fire. And then we'll use that to keep the fire going while I'm gone.
I stop myself from breaking the branch off this tree that I have firmly grasped in my hands.
Okay.
Looking for sticks.
Okay. Give me the watch order, and we'll go from there.
I'll take two.
The last two will be me and Odd, right?
Iggy
Is
will take
it-
first watch.
Is it 2 per hour or just 1 per hour?
1 per hour.
Yeah, looks like it's 1.
4, 5.
Alright, I'll take second.
I will be third.
Very well.
4, 5. Okay. Did anyone pack any kind of sleeping arrangement, provisions, bedrolls, anything else? Please raise your hand if you have.
Absolutely not.
I did.
1, 2 of you. Igni, you don't count
I have a
currently.
I have a bedroll.
Let me rephrase. Anyone who's currently going to sleep have packed current sleeping arrangements. Some sort of
Yes.
insulation factor other than fucking clothing.
I've got a. I have a coat.
So that's a no. Okay. All right.
No,
Should be in the thing.
So 1, 2, even an odd, both. Yes.
Yeah, we would have. Yes.
I have a bedroll. That's it, though.
That will count enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benny does not. Okay.
Cold,
Bordy does
weather
not.
Clothing and bedroll.
All right.
I've got apples.
Hey, Bordy.
Bordy, you have nothing. You have to find. So who's the skin?
Bordy, you can roll a Constitution saving throw every hour. Okay.
Whoa!
Yep.
Or you can snuggle with one of the people.
Does that?
And Agni, since you're still awake, you can roll a Constitution saving throw right now.
Constitution saving throw. Sure.
That's a 4 plus 4. That is an 8.
Plus.
There's your freebie.
Alright, I got a 16.
You're okay.
Very
Next
good.
next one you fail, you're gonna take a level of exhaustion the next day.
I'm always exhausted. That is my secret.
All right, Igni. I want you to roll perception for your first hour.
I shall roll perception. Plus...
Stealing someone's dice.
Where is it? Ah, there it is. 19.
Okay. All right. Your first hour. Everyone beds down other than Bordy, who is shivering next to a tree. But you manage to scan the horizon as the dark night creeps further and further into shadow, and the wind and the howling picks up. You're not sure if your mind plays tricks on you or not, but you can almost feel like you can hear distant cackling and creeping and snow crunching, but you can't ever make it out because the illumination of the light doesn't allow for it. And as you keep your heightened senses about you and you begin to look about, random rustling continues, but for the full hour, nothing enters your visibility. The next watch, it's time.
Benny,
Yes.
watch.
Pick up. You got Firewatch.
Got fire car.
Benny, I need your perception, please.
That is all right. 15.
As Igni rolls out his bedroll and snuggles in comfortably amongst the elements, you begin to keep your vigilant watch. Again, the random cries, scuffling in the woods keep you alert. But of particular note, you strain to hear almost as if from near your right ear, from an unknown distance, as you look into the darkness, you hear a sniffling, almost as if someone is sobbing, and it gets closer and closer and closer. But it doesn't sound like like a human would sob, almost like a low-toned guttural thing.
And I don't see it, just hear it.
You hear it, but it appears to, from your hearing, to be approaching.
How far away does it sound?
It gets closer, but it's unknown.
Okay. I'll keep watching for movement, I guess. I'll just watch in the direction where I think I hear it coming from.
About a few moments pass by, and it continues to get closer, almost to the point where you feel like it's less than 100 feet. And it continues to get louder and louder. Sniffling, crying. Clearly something is sobbing profusely. But it has a monstrous to it.
Okay, and it keeps getting closer. All right, I'm gonna go over and shake Igni awake. Igni. Igni, wake up.
Hey,
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
I do. What is it?
Sounds like a monster of some kind.
Shit. I with
Alright.
the others.
This is not being quiet, so everyone can roll a perception check at this point. I've got the DC in my head. Let me know your result.
Is this a separate roll for me than the one I just did?
You're already awake. If you're already awake, you're not
Gotcha.
rolling.
Okay.
Perception, +1. 14 verbosity.
You're oblivious.
Oh, as always.
15.
22. 22.
You're already awake. You didn't have to roll.
Oh, yeah. Very well.
And your perception of 15.
Odd.
15.
15.
Even an odd, you wake up as this cry disturbs your slumber. Bordy, you're out.
I'll make a snowball and throw it at Bordy to wake him up.
Apples! Huh? Huh? Shh. Or be quiet. Okay. Okay. It's the trees again, isn't it?
Do you hear that, lad? Do you hear it?
No, I don't. I don't hear it. What?
It's the cries of a beast of some kind, maybe.
Oh, shit!
I shut up, damn you, shut up.
Shut the fuck up, Woody. Quiet. I make sure I have my gloves on, grab my spear, and obviously we're under a bedroll and stuff, but with it being this cold out, you're not getting buck ass naked in your thing. So we still have our leather. Our leather is still on. We didn't never took it off.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna take a knee. Since we're all probably gathered around the fire for the warmth of that, take a knee, face the sound of the noise, and make sure Odd is up.
Yeah. I load my crossbow. Kind of.
Is the
I ready
sound
my
still
bow.
getting closer?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pulling out my mace, getting ready for whatever's coming.
Bordy.
Be able to see to the light.
Bordy's being very quiet. Very quiet. The trees can hear us. This is problem. This is the problem. We need to stop the trees from hearing us.
And as you guys fixate on the sound, you start to see a silhouette of a figure begin to outline as it approaches. It's hard to make out. About man-sized. However, as it begins to close in and the light begins to illuminate it, you can tell that the skin color of the individual is a slight tinged green, almost an aquatic green. The figure itself is adorned in furs with no hair but a misshapen type head, and it's rubbing and moving as so.
Does it like can we tell if it's like seeing us or not, or is it just like walking aimlessly?
It appears to be walking towards the light, but in a completely domicile state.
I kind of whisper to the group, "Hide! I hide!"
What?
And I rush for the woods.
Oh, where?
Where are you rushing?
I make a movement away from the beast, like directly away from it, and into the tree line just next to us.
Let me help you out here.
Okay.
We need a fire.
Not this fucking big. Jesus Christ. We're gonna shrink this down.
Oh
Okay,
my. What's
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
That's better. All
So
right.
the fire is in between it. Are we in positions of where we?
You're centralized around the fire. The illumination allows you to see this. That's the edge of the illumination.
Okay. Where's the
All right.
fire? The body right here.
What body?
This one my mouse is on.
That's gone.
That should be the fire that we have, right?
2, 3.
Correct.
We need a fire.
Okay.
Fuck.
Alright, I can move 30 feet. I'm gonna move to the tree just to my right adjacent. Over here.
Okay. And everyone else?
Can I also make a stealth check for this as well?
You don't need to make a stealth check unless I call for it.
Okay.
I'll just back up, I guess, get further away from it.
Okay.
going to grab a bit of snow and start forming a snowball in my hands.
And even an odd?
Staying where I am.
The creature begins to approach closer. And you can see that as it gets closer, it stops rubbing its eyes and looks up. Looks. You can clearly see it resembles a troll, but it's much smaller in stature. Clearly an adolescent. And it just looks... It almost looks at you with a scared but pleading emotion in its eyes. And it kind of glances about and just kind of stares, dead stares at you even. And just in anticipation and calculation.
I beckon him forward with my hand. In Elder Fafnir, I would be like, warm yourself if you're peaceful.
And the rest of you?
I'm watching this shit go down.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm taking a knee behind the tree and I'm trying to signal to even a nod just to back up and move, but I think I'm too far away from them to see me.
I am cowering behind a tree with a very crude snowball in my hand.
You see its eyes kind of widen, and then it almost hurriedly shuffles quickly to the fire. Oops.
Yeah, don't move me. I put myself, I try to keep my, obviously the fire in between me and it.
And it sits and kneels and just, you can see it close its eyes almost as if it's therapeutic.
I'll ask an elder if it's hungry.
It nods.
I'll pull out some of the dried meat and slowly and I'll take a knee and kind of toss it between me and him.
Almost instantaneously as you toss this, it nearly catches it midair and just scarfs ravenously, making crude noises as it begins to just scarf and devour, and it's gone in an instant.
Dang.
The equivalent would be a, I don't know, 500 pounder at a Golden Corral.
Shit, a ranger student fucking trying to get to fucking blueberry pancakes. All right. So once again, I'll ask it in Elder. I'll be like, "Can you speak?"
It looks at you and nods, but chooses not to say anything. You can tell that it's in a
State of shock. Kinda.
say skittish-like state. Who is to my front right? Igni? I need a perception, please.
Perception.
Oh no.
Damn.
Fucker.
Ooh.
Plus that's 4.
Never mind. Continue.
Well, being there, having the fire in between us, I keep my spear ready. I asked it. I said, "Where are your others?"
It looks at you. And just shakes its head.
Are you in danger? Are we in danger?
You see it smile. It's almost has a puzzled look, and as it smiles and shows, not smiles, but shows its teeth in a very confused look, you can see the jagged, yellow, dripping nastiness.
So out of game real quick. Being bear tribe and all that, do we know about trolls and of them or about them?
You know that in particular the cursed forest is kind of known for its creatures. Trolls kind of being one of them is not too surprising. For your clansmen, you've known that there has kind of been a quote-unquote gathering, but so it's not surprising, but this particular the fact that you're having this interaction is very out of naturality.
He's a young boy, not yet grown into a man or into an adult.
Everybody roll perception. Not you, Igni.
$22.
Say 1?
I was waiting for you to drop a bomb, and then I realized that's what you rolled. Bordy doesn't get to roll. You're muted anyway.
Oh shit! There we go.
Shh, quiet.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Who had the 22?
Baney.
Benny, you hear further rustling. Where are you?
Act man.
You hear further rustling to your left and look. You can't quite make it out, but you hear like hushed voices deep within the recesses of the trees. Where the fuck is this motherfucker? You can tell that it's not just one individual because there's a banter back and forth.
I'm gonna walk up to Even, tap him on the shoulder. I hear speaking to our left in the woods.
To me? You said
Yeah.
even?
Mhm.
Yep.
Then we are not alone.
At this point, you
Sounded
see the troll's the troll child, ears perk up, looks, and you see him like scamper, almost as if he can't claw away fast enough, and darts towards, not knowing Bordy is there, towards Bordy's tree, and immediately hides behind it. Bordy, this small troll thing, immediately rushes towards your tree.
Oh god! Oh, get it away from me!
And due to that, it immediately in shock and then darts this way out of the light.
What was that?
And then Benny, you hear immediately the rustling
Yep.
stop and freeze.
Yeah. Well, they know we're here now if they didn't know before.
Aye, is he gone? I heard him run away. Or I saw him.
Yes, but there's more. We have visitors in the forest.
Shit.
Like the skeletons? The undead ones?
I heard voices. People.
Are they
They
bad
were
people?
moving and they stopped. They can hear us.
Oh.
They can see us in the night next to the fire as well.
Did you hear what they were speaking?
I heard someone say, like, where are we? I think they're lost.
Igni will reposition slightly behind the tree, facing the left side.
And which way are they?
After Bordy screamed, I'll point in the direction. I think it's to our left, right?
Your left.
Or this way. Yeah.
So that'd be
Blue cursor.
to the south.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick glance around. And I'll look towards the south.
You don't particularly see anything of note, but you finally do hear, Hey, you!
Do you need a warm fire to sit by?
As long as it's warming.
Well, it does better than hiding in the cold out there.
Then at this point, you begin to see two figures appear as the light begins to emanate and illuminate. You can see, if I can rotate these fucking things. They appear to be cloaked, obviously, in furs and hoods. All of black nature, with slight browns as well. As they appear, you can tell that they have a bit of a swagger to them, but they also begin to look almost as if they're searching for something.
Why did you move me?
Because you were standing on my head.
Are these
I was
Are
trying
these
to
ones-
get altitude.
are these ones friends? Are they friends? Are you friends?
They both look at each other and go, We're friendly if you are.
No, I guess I won't need this then anymore. I'm going to just take the snowball and launch it about 60 feet unknowingly behind me.
Roll an attack roll.
Absolutely.
Were you two chasing down whatever scampered through here a little bit
Gonna
ago?
hit a random like wyvern in the forest.
As soon as
That
you
is-
say that, they look at each other and go, "What do you mean? Have you seen something?"
There's snow on the ground, right?
There is.
So I'll just point towards the tracks that lead off to the northwest.
You can see a sense of aggravation appear on one of their faces, but again, the face is cloaked, but you can see the eyeballs narrow. And you can see the other one just kind of raise his hand in like a calming fashion and go, "What are you doing out here?"
Baffling.
Passing through to the west. You're not the only one that creeps around in the cursed forest at night. What brings you?
We were to deliver a very special package, but we misplaced it, so we were hunting for it. Yes, it's not exactly the best place to travel through, but it is the fastest.
You've misplaced a package in the dark in the snow. Package have legs and has gotten up and walked away.
It might.
Well, maybe if you describe your package, we'll tell you if we've seen it. It's about yay long. No. Fucking sorry. There's been several things that walk around in here in the dark. Skeletons to crazy critters and monsters to us and you.
If you would kindly point us in the direction, perhaps we'll make our departure and we'll be able to retrieve it.
Was it a skeleton or was it a what? If I can tell me which direction, I can point you in it.
Well, clearly
Tell
you've
us
seen it,
what-
my friend.
I've seen skeletons, I've seen people that run around, so it depends on what it is that you're talking about. I've seen several things. The forest is full of things. Some of them might play tricks in your eyes.
At this point, you begin to see the both of them kind of looking around and assessing the situation to try to see who ill is involved. And they're kind of... Everyone roll insight.
Insight.
Interesting.
Oh, I have a plus on that.
Come on.
Ooh, that's a natural one. Oh, God.
Unsurprising.
That's a nat 20, baby.
There you go.
These are the most honest people I've ever met in my life.
I got a 15.
Plus,
two,
what do I
13,
get?
Plus 2 is 15.
If you're 15 or
plus
above, let me
3.
know, please.
Plus 3 to my nat 20.
Igni, you can tell that these individuals are assessing the situation to determine which course of action they should take. Clearly, they have some sort of relation to what's going on here in regards to the creature you encountered before. And they are sizing up the situation to determine if it's possible to gain a tactical advantage at this point.
Do they see me?
Where are you?
Currently behind the tree.
They
Kinda
don't
far out.
seem to have particular note of you.
Very well. I will ready my bow in case these guys make a move.
And they've stayed 20 feet from the fire?
Yes.
Now, saying that, does that grant me like a reaction move? Or
We're not in
How does that
combat,
work?
so there's no reason for move economy
Okay.
right now.
but before combat, if I'm in a state of like readiness where I have like my weapons ready to go, Does that constitute me getting a reaction shot? How does that work?
Just tell me what you're doing, and I will dictate to you what happens.
Very well. Then I am in a ready stance with my bow pointed at these guys, ready to go if these dudes decide to get hostile.
Wait a minute. You see one point. I've seen you before. Were you guys not at the Roaring Fire just this evening?
Who's he pointing at?
Us in
A
general.
general sweep.
Is he talking about the place without the apple beer?
Yes. Yes, we,
Oh.
yes, we were, and yes, he was.
Did you not have a priest with you?
We lost him after the skeletons came.
Now the agitation clearly permeates through their faces. What you can see.
Oh.
Were you looking for the priest?
This is
That
a
he is one with the internal flame.
You see them, the clear agitation is visible on their faces, but they don't come forthright with their speak. They're like, at this point, if you could just point us in the direction of where you saw. And then they look over at these steps.
Yeah. I'll just put my hand towards the tracks in the snow, just like,
Good enough. Thank you for your hospitality. We'll make our departure now.
you might want to tighten those clothes up. It gets cold out here.
Well, guess I won't need this anymore.
Did
Throw a snowball at him.
did they have any insignia or anything on their?
As you throw your snowball, you hear it in the background, because I thank you for letting me know what you rolled. And at that point, those two stop. And they look towards the direction of said noise. And they look towards Bordy. Excuse us. And they begin to, in a forced, hurried march, begin to move towards that general direction.
Damn it, Porty.
Morty, step
You
aside.
know what?
What?
Get out of the way.
Okay.
As they reach the edge of the camp light, the firelight, say good luck, and may the flame embrace you.
I see these guys approaching me, and I'm going to make a slight movement to the left of the tree so that I stay out of their sight, or to at least attempt to.
Roll your stealth check.
Stealth check it is. Dun, 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 dun. That is 17.
Jesus fuck. Come on, tabletop simulator. Let's go. Get my fucking shit back.
What'd you lose? The green guy?
My fucking dice. Fuck it. I'll just make the rolls open. Stealing somebody's dice. There you go. Your result was a 15?
My result was 17.
Okay.
I have a friggin' what is it? Proficiency in this stealth.
You see as you begin to shift and move, the crunch of the snow, you manage to hit a root on the tree, which causes you to heavy step harder in the snow than you anticipated. And you see them both whirl towards you and draw swords.
Alright, they clearly see me now.
And
Right.
you all bear witness to this. And they look at you, look at everyone else, and try to anticipate. You! What did you see?
I saw no more than they did, I did.
And what are you doing slinking in the dark?
I'm just an insurance policy. Just keeping an eye on you two. But if you mean no harm to me friends and I, then I shall let you go. Have a good day, gentlemen.
You see them both begin to grumble and exaggerate and begin to move further in the darkness towards said noise. And they disappear.
Well, they seem very friendly.
No.
I feel a little weird.
Damn it.
Getting the tingles
Did-
again.
Did we see them in the tavern?
No.
Hmm. Okay.
I move out from the wood line and make it back to the group.
Deep within the recesses of the forest, about another 30 seconds goes by, and eventually you hear a sharp, high-pitched squeal. And you hear a, "Gotcha, you fucker!" from deep within the recesses. And you hear rustling, and then silence, and then you hear the crunch of snow prints, but they're heavy as if they're dragging something. But you can't... The sound begins to go further and further away.
I turn to our party. I'm like, what did we just do? That troll, that creature, he clearly meant no harm. We even gave him food. I saw you do it. And we just led those bastards right to him. He's probably dead now. What? Those raider sons of... I can't believe it. You people, we could have saved him. Could have saved that pathetic creature, and we let him go. How honorable is that? Aye, that is not honorable. Not in my way. I look downcast.
Was that your fight? Was it your trip? Whether he be their ward or their captive or anything else. He stopped.
We offered him.
And gave him food and gave him warmth and let him continue on his journey. He's not of our kind. We did the hospitable thing, and he took that and left. We followed our virtues. As far as honorably, they came looking for their charge. Did we give them the charge, or did we let them go out and seek it?
We did give them the pathway of the beast. So I would say we did.
It's not that hard to pinpoint out what snow prints is going to be that of the troll and what's going to be that of us sitting around the fire.
I say Bordy could have followed those tracks.
What?
Shh, the trees.
Do you speak of honor as if you want to save everyone and every creature that comes to your door? If the rabbit jumps into the path in front of us, do you not kill it and eat it for dinner?
That is different. This was not the right thing to do in the moment. We may have saved him. Or at least give him a more fighting chance.
We gave him a warm belly and the opportunity to warm himself for a moment before he continued to run for his life. Would you
Say he- He had plenty of lead if he wasn't pegged by a snowball.
Snowball. Oh, yes, the snowball, like this. I'm just gonna wrap another one up and toss it in their direction.
You just hear it sail through the air and a little clump as it hits snow.
Left my ass off if you hit one of them dudes with a snowball. God damn it! Stop throwing the fucking snowballs! Alright.
Alright.
Maybe we can
I
argue all day over the
I
light.
kind of sigh and disengage the conversation.
Okay, what are we doing, gentlemen?
To guard.
All right.
You can all go back to rest. I'll resume my watch.
Back to my little bag.
Shit, it's still the middle of the night.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll do Bordy. You're next up. Benny, you're asleep.
Okay.
D20, please.
Wow. It's gonna be 14.
Your mind wanders as to what has occurred, who they were, what that was, and why.
Right here, right?
And you kind of get and you kind of get lost in your thoughts.
What?
And as you begin to look in the flame, you see the flame as you continue to look and get lost in your thoughts. The flame goes and goes to embers.
Oh no. No. I got an idea. Huh? Firebolt. Huh? Phew.
Roll your d20, please.
Uh, 12 plus 4, 16.
Burn your spell slot.
Yup.
You enact it. The embers roar to life,
Too hot.
and the flame begins to climb higher than it was before.
Oh shit.
But it settles. The rest of the night goes off without a hitch, and we'll cycle to the next in line. I believe that's even. You can wake him up.
That was odd.
Oh,
Even's last watch.
Odd. You can wake him up. We'll wake him up.
Roll to see if you can tell the difference between the two.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Do what you gotta do, man. Wake up, Odd.
Jeez, odd. I'm going to. Oh, that's a bad idea. I shouldn't do this. Okay. I'll use the last one.
I'm so
That's
confused on why we waited 5 minutes for that fucking reaction.
Fine. Sorry, I was very lost in my
Delivery
thoughts.
action of all of history.
Odd.
Like, do what
Odd,
you
wake
gotta do. and
Odd,
it's
wake up! I
like-
gotta go.
He was lost in his thoughts.
Odd, the trees are coming. Odd, I have to.
What do you need?
I need to talk to the trees.
Okay.
The
Is
trees
it my watch?
Yes,
It is
it's
your
your
watch.
Okay.
You see that tree right there?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ball up a snowball. Be very careful about that tree right there. That one. He says weird things in his sleep. I'm
Yeah,
gonna throw
he
that-
says he wants to eat you.
And I'm gonna throw the snowball at it, ice knife at the tree.
He says he definitely wants to eat you now.
Okay.
Go to
Roll your d20 there.
Which is
Morty.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4, 13.
Roll your 1d10.
Go. 2d10.
1d10 for a snowball.
It was ice knife, I think he said.
It's not a snowball.
Oh, hey, that's double tens. Oh, well, both trees are fucked.
So as you see Bordy ball the snowball and fling it, the snowball elongates as it's thrown and turns into a gigantic glacial-looking globular mass and impacts on the tree and then shatters, making a gigantic shower and sparkle of ice and tree and ash, and makes a sickening, loud, monstrous as the tree itself begins to crackle and fall. Fall with a loud, sickening as it hits the snow and sends snow dissipating in all directions. Everyone's awake now.
What
Well,
the
that-
hell was that?
Well, that was on.
And as you turn to look at him, he's gone.
And he's gone. Oh,
I am going to kill that little man.
Maybe the trees really did eat him.
He throws around magic with no control.
As everyone's now awake, the sun you see begins to slightly illuminate the sky, and the stars themselves begin to dim as the dawn begins to approach. The wind begins to die down, and the snow stops falling. Although, as the light begins to build up, you can see that the remnants and splinters of the tree adorn themselves around you. And you survived. The cursed forest, for its reputation, seemed somewhat lacking tonight. But everyone is now alert
In short, a 40 and a priest.
and awake.
The
And
the cursed forest seems to be not so dangerous yet. It's taken two of us. And your little troll friend. But it is now light if you wish to follow it. Did their path lead down the path that we're walking?
Yes.
And since it is day, we might catch them.
perhaps.
Well, I say let's start our movement then.
Order of movement, please.
Igni point.
I'll follow Igni.
So it'll go Igni, Vinny, and me and Odd.
All right.
We're walking in a modified wedge.
You guys proceed deeper and deeper into the forest, following the trail lines, keeping a very vigilant watch. Eventually, the trail begins to open up and the trees begin to subside. And you are ascending now on an incline. And as you begin to approach that clearing, you can see it inclines up and up and up and then levels out. And as it levels out, you see a trail of smoke billow from the horizon at the top crest. Top crest appears to be 300 to 400 feet away. That's all you're
That's where
looking
we're
at is up.
That's where we're headed.
Aye. It must be a sight of the holy flame. They're burning a flame such as that.
That or they're cooking the troll.
Aye.
I am just joshing with you. It's not just a joke.
Gentlemen, I
Right.
do apologize for me outburst.
No, you're good. You're good. That's what
I get quite aggravated at such things. I try to control myself, but I've had a history with men such as that, and I deem not to repeat it.
for creatures.
And not to repeat it. Hey?
I would you approach the fire depending on what it is, a building, a camp, a city, a village wall, or whatever. Like, don't look too aggressive.
Sorry, what?
Don't look aggressive when you approach the smoke, the fire.
Aye.
You can see it. You know, someone walked up on your house with a bow drawn.
I try not to.
Yeah.
All right, courses of action.
Using my pike as a walking stick, I look at Odd. I give him a head nod. Good to the fire.
It seems the path we must take right now.
Ah, right. After we woke up, I'm using my Blessing of the Forge to boost my AC.
Blessing of the Forge is what?
At the end of a long rest, you imbue magic into a weapon or armor. It turns it into a +1 for the day, and it resets every day.
Is this done in secret?
No, I think it takes 1 minute. It actually doesn't say. At the end of a long rest, you touch a non-magical object and turn it into a +1.
You would have to execute that now. You can't do that while in Okay. So you're choosing to concentrate on this weapon system of yours now for a minute to do this.
It doesn't say how long, but I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna take about a minute.
A minute? All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Just do
give
it on
your
my,
little
do it on my
fire, give
chainmail.
a blessing.
I do just remember I do have a natural explorer, and my chosen environment is the forest that counts as terrain. If we're going up or down difficult terrain, such as like this mountain, doesn't slow travel. What is this player's handbook? Page 90. I think it's a 90.
Well, everything's difficult terrain right now, so you are you are unabated, but everyone else is.
Okay.
Okay, so describe how you're blessing this weapon, because everyone else is gonna see what you're doing.
I'll just kneel down in the snow, pull out my amulet of tear and clutch it, and then just whisper a prayer, and with my hand on my chainmail, and then I'll give it a blessing, and it will become, I guess, magical armor. You'll see like my hand, like my palm, kind of glow like a light blue, and the magical energy go into the chainmail.
Okay.
Even walks up on him, leans on his spear. Anytime today.
Was I snack down on one of my rations watching him?
Odd.
I just observe right now.
Okay.
I look at that point and be like, when he finally finds smoke and fire and others, he didn't praise to his gods.
You complete your invocation, and it is blessed and granted.
All right, I'll stand up. All right, I'm good to move.
Your god gives you symbols in pretty colors.
Yes, and I'm stronger for it.
Interesting. Just turn and start walking towards.
As you guys begin to proceed up the slope, it trudges through and becomes thicker and thicker and thicker to traverse. Although Igni seems unabated, so you're going to pull ahead. But as you guys begin to loom closer and closer to this smoke plume, and as you crest up the incline, you see it levels out, and you see this pyre as it crushes your vision, and individuals surrounding it. And the pyre is aflame. The individuals surrounding from it wear the same distinct robes of the holy flame as you saw before. There are 6 amongst this, and they all have their arms up to the fire. And you see those 2 individuals about 30 to 40 feet to the left side of this fire, dragging a bag that is kicking.
Oh shit!
Damn it.
Towards these red inlaid priests as they raise their hands and lower, and then raise their hands and lower.
Are the priests chanting or anything, or are they silent?
They are currently silent. No chanting as of this time. And the flame itself, as you begin to approach, begins to crackle. And the heat begins to push. And the smell of the roaring flame begins to permeate your noses as the smoke begins to ascend higher and higher and higher. And the bag that's being drugged, you can hear it, the squeal that you heard before. And the 2 individuals toss it on the ground next to the priest as they begin to focus, as they continue their ritual towards said fire in this surrounding area. Nothing else around, just flat, barren snow and more fjords as there's more incline deeper.
Friend made it here. That's what I tell Igni. Your friend made it.
I see.
You see one of the priests turn around and look. And he smiles. Blonde-haired fellow, blue eyes. The hair managed to drip from beneath the robe itself. You guys are about a good 100 feet away at this point.
He smiles at us or the 2 guys in
He
the
looks
bag?
down at the bag and he grabs the bag. And he throws it next to the fire, not into the pyre. And that's when he looks up and sees you all. You see his eyes begin to narrow. And he raises his hand, and as if he raises his hand, all the worshiping stops. And he points. Everyone turns to look. And the 2 dark figures you saw before begin to look. And everyone grows silent. And he goes, "Ah! Where is Father Hungvir?"
He was chosen to be embraced by the flame.
Aye, he was.
Quite literally.
Yet you survived.
After a small bout with the undead, he did a short little prayer thingy and was engulfed in flames. Not ash, not a single scrap, nothing was left. The flame gives and the flame taketh away. But he did say it would guide us here.
Yes.
So we completed the quest to let you know of his fate. And perhaps your god can tell you what has happened.
Even better. Oh, so you honor the flame and you honor your king and you honor the path. Which means you are honorable men, yes?
Of course.
Come,
Aye.
come, partake.
Are you all sure about this?
We have made the completion of the journey as requested by Father Hunger. If there's not of any other task that needs to be done of us, there was a mention of payment, but without him, we did not deliver the.
It's
Yeah,
all
we
right.
did not
It's
turn back.
it's quite all right, my friend. But see, you are here and you are needed. Father Hungrier would have bestowed upon you payment. If he has not, we will honor it. What did Father Hungrier agree to?
I looked at Benny. What did Father Hungrier tell you?
It was 100 gold apiece.
We will
100
double
gold
that.
100 gold
We will
pieces.
double that, my friends. But we need your assistance with the ritual because the Holy Flame demands it. If Father Hungrier cannot complete it, your assistance is needed to accomplish this task. For it is essential for your king and for the Holy Flame.
I'd look at Odd.
I'd say from spending the night out in the woods and everything else, we look pretty bad, don't we, right now?
Yeah, I'd imagine
Pretty
so. We're
rough.
Pretty
Pretty
tired.
rough.
It's like that first night after the thunderstorm, the rain.
You see him come, and almost as if he's implied that you're to proceed forward, he immediately turns himself towards the sack, opens it, and grabs inside. And begins, with the assistance of the two, he lowers his hand and the flame dies in the pyre. And with the two, they grab the creature from the bag and begin to tie it to the pyre. And then he looks back and says, "Come! You are needed."
What is it being tied with?
Rope.
Very well. Shall maneuver forward as he beckons us.
Well, Igny's moving forward. The rest of you.
I'll follow Igni.
And
You-
they're using a rope to bind up the little troll.
Yes.
I'll trudge slowly up behind them.
As you approach, you see the rest of the priests begin to lower and expand their hands, almost as if that's their symbolic gesture of welcoming. As the other priest and the two begin to tie the child to the stake.
Child troll.
Yes.
What's this to deal with the child troll?
It is essential for the flame, for a creature of the nature and of the forest must be sacrificed for the flame, as the flame is the purity, and this creature can only be harmed by said flame.
Creature could be harmed by the cold of the night. Why? I do not understand all the customs of the flame. So please explain to me why sacrificing the. So I can better understand.
He steps down from the pyre and says, Come. And he begins to basically proceed to where he can kind of be centralized around the party. The rest of the priests begin to turn and focus upon the pyre again, raising their arms and lowering them as the two in black tie the child to said stake. You are part of the ritual. You were to bring Father Hungrier here to complete the ritual for the Holy Flame. Father Hungrier is not here, but because you carry the essence of his guidance, you will partake and sanctify the Holy Flame required for this purity ritual. We will purify and deliver this creature to the flame in honor of the flame.
6 priests and the 2 guys and the troll. That's the only thing around here?
Yes.
Just on top of the little flat thing?
This is a very isolated site.
I look at Odd.
Hey, they're just gonna
Child
kill him. aren't they?
sacrifice to the god of the flame.
Yes. Your king demands it. Your king has seen the light. Do not tarry in the old ways. Embrace the purity of the flame. Igni in particular, because you are from the land of Englar. The sacrifice to the flame will bolster, and therefore they believe it provides further bolstering the vitality of those involved in the ritual. Taking an aspect of nature and sacrificing it, whether it be deer, bear, something. The more savage, the better, and there's not much more savage than a troll.
Yeah.
So they intend to sacrifice it to increase their vitality by their lifespan, or
It is a way to link the flame to provide benefit amongst themselves.
Mm.
Odd.
Who's near me right now?
But
So is this group kind of near me?
but it's very much a front to the Norse gods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very.
You read that?
Yeah.
I will convey this to the group. I'm gonna bring everybody together.
Okay, we'll convey it.
What? Are we still in earshot of the priest? I don't want to be.
Well, he's right there, but yeah, he's kind of like beckoning for you all to.
Okay. I try to whisper they're just gonna kill that poor thing for themselves. This means nothing. It's an affront to the old ways.
Just tell
I
your
won't
god-
stand for it.
Is that the god of your region, though? Isn't it? Or did you-
Yeah,
out of game, isn't it? That's the god of your region.
Yes.
It is the predominant region religion.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
I
It
don't
may or
follow
may
it.
not be yours, but it is predominant region religion.
That's what I'll ask. Is this not your beliefs?
I do have knowledge of it, but I never bought into into its religion. I'm more of a follower of the old ways.
As you look at the priest, he goes back to raising his hands, lowering, and the two black individuals, black adorned individuals, or for somebody to twist that, move their way away from the pyre and basically move themselves towards the left flank along with the priests and just fold their arms.
And Benny,
Yeah.
does your
this-
god like seeing these creatures?
Currently, it's not seen as a threat, so in its current state, I would say no.
Low chanting begins to emanate from all of them.
I
It's-
am going to grab a hold of my steel dagger
Okay.
in my pocket, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. But I'm going to grab hold of it.
You hear them all. Whoosh. And it's almost like the part is like a snake that slithers almost. And you hear them. Whoosh. And it just carries out in a low chant, and the chant begins to climb ever so slightly in volume. And you see the priest that you were speaking to turns and looks and says, holds up a bare torch and snaps his fingers, and the torch itself ablazes, and says, "You," and hands it to, or extends his hand towards Even and says, "Each of you will light the fire."
So he extended it towards me?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Odd. I'm gonna like shrug my head like to the side, like Odd or Ethan. Odd or Ethan, brother.
As soon as he says that, yeah. As soon as he says that, I will Eldritch Blast the priest.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Which follows with my reaction after that. I prepped the initiative table.
And that
Oh,
one again, motherfucker.
Throw that dice away. Get a new fucking dice.
Yep, that.
Alright. Alright. Yeah.
I'll take care of you in a minute there, Odd. Even, what are you doing?
I'm fucking bury. Because I'm holding my spear, I'm gonna bury it right in the fucking dude's chest.
All right, roll your attack roll. This is the surprise round currently. Okay.
Okay, so 18 plus 5 for attack bonus is 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. Here. Who are you Eldritch blasting?
The fucking
The
Same
priest,
priest?
He was
Holding out the torch. Yeah.
the one that was holding out the torch. Yep.
it is a 1, but because of my thing, any 1 or 2 on a damage roll, I can re-roll.
Roll.
But I have to take the next roll. Alright, so it's 4 plus 3, which is 7. So it's 7 with that.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, based upon the rest of you, Benny and Iggy, since you guys are kind of like tense, what you see is he holds out, and you see Even do that, and you see him grip his spear in that, and you see it begin to start to thrust, and you immediately know what's going to happen. Based upon that information, I will let you determine your course of action.
I unsheathe my knife that I had been gripping onto and attempt to throw it at the troll's ropes.
Roll your attack action.
Failure, you killed
Alright.
the troll. Fucking no, just
What a turn of events.
Did you get a new
Wait for this.
D20?
Just wait for this natural one.
Lord help you.
Alright,
Oh,
13
yeah.
plus... Shit, hold on. It's 2. I got a 16.
Okay. And Benny, what are you doing?
I am casting Bless on myself, Even, and Igni.
Okay. So here's how this chain of events is going to go. As soon as you said that, Odd, you invoke your eldritch energy and the power of your matron, and you push it out of your hands, and you see the priest go wide-eyed, and you see him drop the torch and expand the flame on the torch, which absorbs the eldritch blast and dissipates it. The flame dissipates and the eldritch blast dissipates. However, due to this, Even seizes the opportunity and buries the spear right where his nose is and pushes it completely through to the other side, dragging it further down and into the ground, hitting the priest to the deck before ripping it out. At that point, at the same time, Igni seizes the opportunity and throws a dagger, I believe.
Yes.
The dagger shingles forward. You see the troll go wide-eyed and turn its head as the dagger impales where the head was. And you see him let out a aggravated shriek.
I'm sorry.
At the same time, Benny lets loose the magic of Tyr, invoking Tyr's name. And everyone feels heightened and ready for battle. Those who are affected receive the blessing, which is, I believe, a +1, or is it a +2?
It's a plus D4.
Well, roll your D4.
Well,
There's a
no.
D4
Every time they make an attack or saving throw,
Well, that's
they
very
roll a
different from
D4
earlier
added.
versions of Bless. Roger that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That was verbal and somatic, yes?
Yep,
All right, so you have to speak it. Got it. All right.
I do.
That ends the surprise round. At this point, everyone else swivels and turns and do the surprise on their faces. You see them all begin to chant in a much more aggressive tone, and you hear swords being drawn from the two in the other far left flank, and they begin to approach. Now everybody can roll fucking initiative.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna roll this one.
No.
Fucking 5.
All right, 15.
So 11. Hold on.
I got a 9.
Hold on, before everybody does this. Ah, motherfucker.
Control Z work.
Igni, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 9, sir.
All right. Odd, what'd you roll?
19. 18 on the dice +1.
Benny, what'd you roll?
5.
Even, what'd you roll?
I rolled 11.
Perfect. 19.
Oh, you got everybody's written down?
Yep, 19.
Pull out my pull out my hand crossbow, and
Let's make
How
this
far are
tactical.
they-
Let me get this fucking shit
Yeah.
set up. Let me set the stage. Because we're fucking locked in this shit. Mind's eye is great, but we got a fucking table and we're going to use it.
What's the initiative order? Odd?
19.
Odd.
Odd 15 is... Who's 15? Igni? No, 15's me, then you, then Igni, then Benny. I believe.
GM,
Yep.
15. What's next?
I'm after Odd.
Okay, odd GM. Who's next?
You.
Me?
With
Oh,
11.
Damn.
And
Next.
Igni had a 9.
Yes.
What'd you get, Benny?
5.
Just so different.
Oh wait, I have a 9 plus 2. That means I have fucking 11. Okay, but that doesn't matter since I'm still.
God damn it. These motherfuckers.
This is so fucking weird looking at the initiative with it being so low for everybody. Especially when fucking I don't normally roll under a 20 cent.
Yeah.
All 5 is up there.
When when we started the attack, I turned on a ballroom blitz.
What?
Ballroom Blitz.
Ballroom blitz.
Not your turn.
Song.
Oh. All right. Now it's your turn, Odd. Let's do it.
Okay. Cool. I will pull out my crossbow. 5. Wait, I'm right. Right there. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I'll take a step forward. And I will attack this guy with my crossbow.
Roll it.
What was that doing?
19. 14.
That misses. You notch it, lock it, fire it, and he lets it squeak on past, and it impacts in the snow and slides, missing. Other actions?
I will 5, 10, 15, 20, and move right to the other side of my brother.
My turn. Unless you have a bonus.
If my guy will stand up. No.
All right.
That is.
These guys, who is this? Who the fuck is the rugged sorcerer?
I think
that's
that was
Bits.
40.
40.
Bordy is no longer here.
He's gone.
Bordy is
He
another.
disappeared into the aether.
We'll cover that out later.
Oh boy.
Who's this? Even.
Is this where Igni actually is? I said I was standing behind
All right.
Igni.
He's gonna close it with an
I guess
odd
probably closer.
and roll an attack. Odd. What's your AC, please?
Did he once he approaches within 10 feet, I get a reaction of attack of opportunity if anybody increases in there. So
Go ahead and
before
execute.
you take, once he hits 10 feet.
Right there he is.
England.
Yeah. So here now I got to spin this around. Well, I'm pretty sure 11's not gonna hit.
No. As he approaches, he draws and comes at you. You sling your spear out, and he uses the flat part of his blade to deflect it towards the left side of his body, and then continues to close the gap.
Okay. And 12 is my AC. I was wearing hide.
12 is your total AC.
Yeah, because it's wearing hide. That's why I was like, when fucking 16 didn't hit, I was like, what the fuck?
Dex.
Yeah, your dex plus your what's
No,
your dex? Yeah.
0. My dexterity is
Oh
0.
shit. Okay.
Okay. Well, you take 6 points of slashing damage. All right.
Right.
So he draws and swings and cuts across where your oblique is and draws blood. Next person. All right, I'm gonna keep this train rolling. And then who is? Oh, Igni. This person is going to close the distance with you, Igni, and make an attack against you.
I have 13 AC plus 2 on my dexterity, so 15.
That would be a 15 AC then.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, man. That's cocked.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. He tries to slash at you, and you duck under the blow. All right. Next are the priests. You see them all turn to swivel towards you, and then use their actions to turn towards the pyre and begin their chanting louder and louder and louder, and you start to see the embers glow underneath the pyre. So they're all focusing. That's their turn. Who's 11?
I am 11. I'm after you.
You can go.
All right. This fucking dude that slashed me, I'm not liking him right now. So he is going to receive the wrath of my fucking. So 17 and 5 is 22.
That definitely connects.
Five and 3 is 8 damage.
After he slashes your oblique, you get pissed off, take your spear, and ram it through the center of his chest and lift him and vault him over you, and then bring him back down. Across the other side of you. He is gone.
All right, he
Rip.
is gone.
Yep.
Okay. He is not. Oh, he is within 10 feet.
He is.
Guy right here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action for bonus action for prolonged mastery to use the butt end of the weapon to hit him.
He is within
10
5 feet. Okay.
Yeah, so it's within 10 feet because it's the pike.
Okay. Any negatives to that? Trying to remember.
No, I pull on mastery.
Go for it.
It only does 1d4 damage, so.
Yep.
17 plus 5, so 23.
That hits.
All right, let's get that 1d4 ready and roll. 2 plus 3 is 5 damage.
You take the after you re him, you immediately spin, turn the spear, and jam it right into the nose of this individual. You see hear a sickening thud as blood sprays from his nose. He grasps it, looking at you with hatred in his eyes. All right, who is my
I'll blow him a
9?
kiss.
It is Igni. Igni. I shall attack this
With?
man next to me with my my short sword.
Okay.
We roll a 9. Damn, that sucks.
And a D4.
Because you have bless.
I do have bless.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Ah.
I'm gonna roll that.
Even didn't need it, but yeah.
Yeah, I was remembering if he didn't hit his
What a
AC.
blessed
I was
odds,
gonna tell him.
goddammit.
All right, I'm gonna use your other. I'm gonna use this other one. Sorry, I'm gonna steal yours, just so I can keep that there. Wait, that's a D3. I'm stupid.
There is no
But it is a
D3.
D4. I'm
You had
dumb.
3. 3
There's a
added to what?
3 added to, and that's plus 4. So 3 plus 4, 7 plus 9. That's
Hold on. Stop.
Math.
The bless bonus does not stack.
It
no,
does.
it doesn't stack.
You know,
Does?
no, you roll your fucking to hit. You add your proficiency
Right.
bonuses to it. Then the bless, you roll that D4, but you don't get to add proficiency to that too.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
No, you
add
don't.
So, when you roll your attack roll plus
Right.
your
Oh, you don't.
attack rating.
I understand what you're
Boom.
saying.
And then you,
Yes.
whatever that number is, you roll the D4. The D4 is added on top of that.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So
I didn't know you meant.
So I rolled a
proficiency.
9.
Yeah.
That's, and I added plus 4 due to my proficiency in short swords,
Uh huh.
and then I add
Straight
plus
blessed.
3. Right on top of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
misunderstanding. I see what you mean.
Making that attack.
16.
Even if
or
it said add your
16.
proficiency, I would tell you fucking no. That would be broken as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, that would be broken if I could add on top of that. But yes, that would be a. You said 17,
16.
16, right? Yep, math. I don't-
That we'll allow that. Go ahead and roll damage. I know 5th edition is pretty broken, but that would be obscenely broken.
Okay.
Oh, it gets more broken, bro.
Oh, I know.
Wait until you see reliable.
1d6.
Reliable. I rolled a 1. It's a 25.
Oh, I got an 8 damage.
Taking the opportunity of his flayed nose, you take your short sword, jab it into his jugular, and rip it out, which completely sprays and sees his neck go lopsided, and he hits the ground. Blood staining the snow.
Insurance coverage. You bastard.
All right, who is my 5?
I'm 5.
All right, Benny.
Okay. No useful spells. Actually, I will cast Create Water, and I can use it to create a 30-foot cube of rain. I will douse the wood to make it wet.
30 feet. So you're dousing more than
30
the wood.
Yeah, 30-foot cube just over where the wood
Pyre.
is.
Verbal and somatic. What are the components of that?
That one is vertical, somatic,
And component.
and
I think.
material is a drop of water.
You have a drop of water?
I do.
You literally have a drop of water?
I have a whole thing of water.
There's water everywhere. It's called snow.
Also that.
To reach
Now-
down, just
now,
grab a pile.
No,
and-
is not technically classified as water.
Hold on. What was the spell called again?
Create or
Create
destroy
water.
water.
Or destroy water.
Yeah.
You have a range of 30 feet. It's not. Oh, hold
Well, it
on,
says
hold on.
alternatively-
I'm reading
yeah.
it. I'm reading it. Don't rules lawyer me. I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't do it. 10 gallons.
Yeah, that's if I was like filling a container.
It's a lot of water.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's rain. All right.
I found
said-
a new spell for waterboarding.
You send your hands up into tier and say his name, and rain, which turns into frozen rain, begins to fall. Icicles begin to smash within the area.
Oh no.
Not harmful ones, small ones. Immediately dousing the flame in the pyre and causing the priest to shriek in agony as they all begin to tilt and cover and try to avoid the area. Everyone else begins to get pelted with small little things of ice and water and droplets.
All right. That's an action. So,
It
and
is.
I'd like to stay there.
And a slot.
That's my turn.
Okay. Odd. Correction, even.
Okay.
Correction, odd.
Okay.
Jesus.
As a bonus action, this first little priesty right here, straight line from me, I'm going to curse him,
Hmm.
both verbally and mentally.
Describe the effect, please.
You gain ability to place a baneful curse on someone as a bonus action. Choose one creature you can see. The target's cursed for 1 minute. The curse ends early if the target dies, you die, or you are incapacitated. I gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equal to my proficiency. Attack rolls against the curse crit on a 19 or 20. If the cursed target dies, I regain hit points equal to my level plus my charisma modifier.
Okay. You begin to. Okay. Go, you know what? Go ahead.
So that's my bonus action, and then I will try to pop him with my crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead. We'll describe it later.
Sorry.
Describe it.
Roll. Come on, baby. 13.
Okay. Did you add the other bonus you just received to it?
I don't get that. It doesn't give me a bonus.
Okay.
Hit damage.
Yeah.
Roll
2
damage.
not to.
Roll damage.
Okay. So that is a d6. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 8 points in total.
Okay. You elongate your hand and channel the matron and speak your curse, and you see almost as if an ethereal hand go and stroke the priest, and you see him begin to shudder and shiver, almost as if he's in fright. You notch your crossbow and send it right between his eyes. You see the priest fall.
Nice. Okay.
That being said, any further action you'd like to take, sir?
Yes, I will move 5, 10, 15, and I'll pop right there. And that is my go.
The rest of the priests in this revelation begin to scatter in fear and agony. This direction. This direction.
Hill or downhill?
They're going uphill.
Oh, hindered.
Easy pickings.
They're making a break for it. The pyre. Where's the goddamn pyre? Let's say that's the pyre. There's the pyre. They are literally fleeing in terror, screeching the whole way. The ropes flapping. Just in pure terror. No concept of rational thought.
Cool.
That's her action. The next action would be Dave.
Yeah, fuck, I just killed
Damn.
Uh-oh. What do you do?
He said he spilled something.
I thought I heard something splash. Well, let's go. Let's talk about your guys' actions until Dave makes his action.
Fuck my headset, man.
You know what? Hey, Dave, let's go ahead and say that you reserve your action.
He's not hooked up.
He
Right
can't
Yeah,
hear
he can't hear a damn word I'm saying. That's okay.
No, I gotta go get her.
I'm sure he's gonna run up and spear someone through the
You want
back.
to take your action? Or you want to reserve your action later in the initiative order?
Well, here, I'm trying to wipe up this shit I spilled because I
Right.
spilled up this-
We'll have you recock your
Alright,
action, but then we'll start top of the initiative where we're at.
So they're right here. They moved that far. We are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That puts me within 20 feet. I can't fucking hit him. 1, 2. Oh, he's right at 15. I can't hit him. Cool. Holding my pike in one hand. I will draw my hand, pull my hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
It has 20, 60. He's within 20, and I'll fucking throw it back, the back of this dude's head.
All right, roll it.
Damn.
19 plus 5 is 24.
Roll your damage.
A D6.
It's got the weighted virtual dice.
I could re-roll 1s and 2s. Re-roll that bitch. That's 4. 4 plus 3 is 7.
You chase him down. You all see him chase him down. Throw that hand axe, and you see it bury in the back of his skull as he flops down, triggering a death rattle. Out. Number
They're in
9.
order over here. It's Igni.
Igni. All right. I am going to rush forward past Odd, and I'm going to chase this guy over here. Okay. Oh. Boom. And I'm going to take a shot with my longbow. But I'm going to not attempt to kill him.
Explain how you'd like to do that.
I'm going to try to shoot him in the leg to immobilize him. Alright, I'm going to roll.
I didn't check it.
Odin,
Okay.
do not forsake me. Fuck.
What'd you roll?
Roll a 3.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. So say I was
Yeah.
called shot. We're gonna do some negatives on that, but it ain't gonna matter. Your fucking crossbow bolt slams into the snow next to his foot, doing nothing.
Damn it. L.
5. Unless you have further action you'd like to take.
What's the range of this shit?
Oh wait,
60
couldn't I... Hold on. Can I slap Best of Blessing? Right?
Yeah.
Do you have a
you
bonus? Do you have a bonus action? Oh, you
I-
have a bless. Did you roll your bless?
I did not.
Roll your
And I
1d4.
also- I do.
No.
I do have proficiency in longbow as well.
Okay, what's your total?
Okay, so be 3, and attack bonus is my proficiency in longbow, right?
Yes.
Or am I crazy?
Attack bonus
Okay.
adds your proficiency.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
I
tell.
just-
No, it doesn't matter. Even if you rolled a 4 on this 1d4, you wouldn't hit. So we're gonna bypass that.
Yeah, that's what I
Wait,
was
no.
thinking. That's what didn't remind you.
Okay.
So it didn't. You rolled a 4, you rolled a 3, you had 4, you had 7. Even if you rolled a 4 to make an 11, you wouldn't hit.
Well, I have a 6 in my longbow attack bonus.
It still
and if
wouldn't
I have
hit.
A blessing, but if stack blessing on top of it, it still wouldn't hit.
It would not hit
Very well.
because it's a cold shot, so you have a negative there. It would not hit.
Oh, very well.
Call it shot.
Alright,
Carry on.
let's get a little bit closer and I'm not gonna attack.
What are
They're
you
trying to
doing?
Run away.
Yeah.
I just moved.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand right there. If any of them turn or look like they're gonna do something offensive, I'll hit them with a cantrip.
Okay, top of the initiative order. If we're still in combat, Odd.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move right there, and I'll try to Eldritch Blast this guy. And wow. 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13.
Eldritch Blast is a ranged attack roll, is it not?
Yes.
Yes.
Which means you also receive the benefit of a blessing, do you not?
I don't have
He's
a
not
He's not blessed.
He's
Who-
not
You blessed Igni, you blessed Even, and you blessed who? Yourself?
And myself.
Yeah.
Got it. You just connect. Go for it.
Nice. Well, 1 point of damage, and he is shoved 10 feet forward.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Let me roll.
At what speed? He goes headfirst into the fucking hell.
1, 2. Okay. Your Eldritch Blast hits him square in the back, but you notice that it is somewhat dissipated. But he stumbles forward and hits the deck hard.
And that is my go.
All right. Dave. Correction. Them. He uses his action to stand up. It's difficult terrain, so he moves 5 feet. Rest of these guys move 5, 10, 15 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. Right there. Moving uphill, too. That's a problem. Dave.
1, 2, 3. It's 15 feet because of difficult terrain, right? Or
Yep.
is it after that?
Well, incline, so half
I'm just
movement, difficult terrain, incline. We're going to go ahead and mitigate the point of incline since this is attack map, but yes, 15 feet. Movement is halved.
All right, so that put me right around where I can grab my. Can I use my bonus action to snatch my?
Hand axe, yes.
All right, that way I'll snatch it and I'll use my action to throw it at this guy.
Yep.
So 15 plus 6, correction, 15 plus 5 is 20.
5th edition, yes, we'll allow that. In Pathfinder, that would actually cost an action, but yeah.
That's what I was asking, so depending on,
Yeah, you'd be all right.
pick it up. 1d6. So 5 plus 3 is 8 damage.
You grab this and send this forward. You see the priest turn to look to see if you're following him, and it smashes right in his face, which causes the streak of blood to fall backwards. And he hits the snow, bleeding profusely. Out. After Dave is Mr. 9.
Igni. They're on my side of the table. I got the names with the numbers in order for you.
Can't hear you, Igni. Can't hear you.
My bad, my muted. Alright. I'm gonna rush forward in pursuit of the same guy I shot at earlier.
Hold on. How many feet is that?
And-
Whoa, 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 whoa. There, crazy
Whoa.
fucking hardcore motherfucker.
Igni.
I am unabated by
yeah.
the terrain due to my favorite.
I understand. So let's count the feet.
How much is a unit? It's like that's
5.
That's
5 feet.
5 feet, right? 10, 15, 20.
I'm not
25.
gonna use the stacking diagonal fucking rule, so that's fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Keep going.
25, 30. Does this put me in range of him physically? I can hit him.
You have a 5-foot gap. You're within 10 feet.
Okay. Rushing forward, I'm going to attempt to tackle him.
You're not within melee range. You got a 5-foot gap.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit. That's unfortunate.
Shoot him with
We're on
your
his
bow.
ass. Yes, I guess I'll try to shoot with my bow again. Right. We'll go for another bow shot. Hopefully Hello? Dice?
0.
Stupid.
What?
Sorry, it messed up. Alright, it's 15 plus my 6. That's 21, and then I'll roll that bless as well.
Hold on.
You
Let me
don't
look
have
at.
to roll the bless if you already passed the number to hit him.
Well, I think he's trying to do the called shot thing again.
He doesn't know the number, and that's fine. I'd rather him roll and know.
Yeah.
Let me look.
So
What's the
I'm
duration
gonna try
of
to
this
make-
motherfucker?
I'm gonna try to make another called shot on his leg.
Uh huh. What you failed to mention, Mr. Benny, is that bless requires concentration.
Yeah.
However, you've maintained it since you haven't taken any action. So
Yeah, I haven't taken damage and I haven't
There you
cast
go.
another concentration spell.
you're okay then. It maintains. Roll your called shot. You're doing a called shot where? Are you just doing a regular attack?
I'm doing a called shot on his right leg.
Okay.
What do I have to do for that?
I'll let you know. Just roll your dice.
Okay,
Roll
so
15 plus 6.
I
mean, you've
rolled
already
a
rolled it.
15 plus 6 plus 2 because of my blessing plus 2. 23.
That will connect. Usually, called shots are a negative modifier. In this instance, I'll say -2. We'll review that later, but for this particular instance, I'm gonna say -2.
That's a 21. 21 hit.
Yep. Still gotta roll the damage.
Oh, my bad. Damage. It is D8.
With the intent to incapacitate, right?
Yep. That is 8 damage.
Now roll for femoral artery.
Bleed out in 30 seconds.
You get what next to him, and you take a quick snapshot, which drives right through his foot, and you hear him let out an agonizing "ah" as he falls forward, and then begins grasping his foot.
Stuck to the ground. Stay here.
Stay where you are.
Mike.
All right,
Nice. Stay where you are.
Benny. If you're gonna
All right,
maintain concentration, you need to declare so. By the way, because if you don't, I'm gonna say
Do
it
I?
dissipates. Yes.
I thought it only goes away if I get hit or I cast another concentration.
No, you need to
spell.
declare it. If
Or
you're
it
gonna.
drops concentration.
Yep.
Oh,
That's how-
okay.
That's how he wants it.
All right.
That's how I
I'd
want
say
it.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I'll keep
You,
concentrating.
you have to maintain your concentration. That you're
Alright,
concentrating.
Yeah, still concentrating, and I'll move towards the pyre.
Okay.
Then I'll use a dash action to just get all the way up to it. That's all I can do.
Okay. With the intent to.
Next turn, I'll try to untie the dude.
Okay. Good. Whooping me. Aha. Okay. This person. Nope, we're going top of the order, which means odd.
Get him on. Get him.
Get him on.
10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is he 30 or 35 away right there for you?
30.
30?
30.
Okay.
He's a little wobbled. 30.
I'll pop him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Okay.
Let dice away.
That's the third, fourth one I've already thrown off the table.
You want to use mine?
Wait, 9. That is a 9.
That is a not hit.
9.
The bolt sails over his head as he begins to duck, dodge, and weave and just trudge through the snow in a panic state. And he is going to turn around, bring his hands together, and a flame's going to erupt where he is, and then he's gone.
Huh.
This one remains and then looks up at you, Igni. We're going to go ahead and end the combat round at this point. And we're going to go back into standard. So he begins to... just looks at you with hatred in his eyes and then fear as you encroach.
I'm going to... is he like on his back right now?
No, he's literally curled down, looking at his foot, trying
Oh.
to draw the bolt out of his leg. Yep.
Alright, got it.
Everyone's free to discuss actions. We're outside the combat now.
Alright.
Combat has ended.
Alright. As he is dealing with his wounded leg, I'm gonna kind of like tackle him, force him to the ground, and keep him like pinned to the ground.
How?
I was like, so he's kind of like in a crouch position near me. So I'm going to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna rush forward from his side, and kind of use my strength and his like weakness to kind of push him onto the floor, and he's gonna be like flat on the floor, and then I'm gonna grab supposedly the arm that he was trying to use to heal his like to grab the area with his foot. I'm gonna like restrain it up, kind of putting him in an arm bar.
Okay, hang on. Yes.
Is our magic man returning?
Hold on.
See Bordy covered in blood
So-
emerge from the forest.
You do so, and he Holy flame curse you and your brethren and your family for the rest of your remaining days. In the background, you can hear So, Benny, what are you doing in regards to... Everyone can describe their actions freely. We're not in an initiative order here, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the knife out of the wood that Igni threw, and then start to cut the thing out. Start to cut the ropes.
You see the troll look at you with an exacerbated...
In whispering to the troll and giant, please calm down. We are here to help you.
I got the live one, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and break out my rope out of my pack and start to restrain this guy's arms behind his back.
Okay. He looks back at you and he goes, oh, okay.
I'm gonna go pull my fucking axe out of this guy,
Uh-huh.
wipe it off on his shit, and I'm gonna start consolidating the bodies.
Okay. And then, almost as if indicative and on cue, you see a blinding flash, and then Bordy appears and lands on his ass right next to the pyre.
What?
As even piles bodies up next to you.
Yep.
You missed all the fun, magic man.
There was There was so much. So much. Everything makes sense now. Apples.
No,
Do we have
none
any
of that here.
apples? Oh. Anyone care to fill me in?
You look around and all you see is dead, impaled bodies, blood on the ground. There's priests' robes everywhere. There's a pyre where a troll kid is there being the ropes being chopped down by Benny, and you see even stacking bodies next to you as it flops next to you, and you and then you look over and see Igni has his foot firmly planted on one of the priests who has a arrow sticking from its foot, and he's just looking down, waiting.
Are they wearing the same robes as the priest we were with?
Yes.
So I take it you found their friends.
And they cannot be trusted.
That's what I forgot to show you.
We've seen him. It's too late.
And he blinks out. Where did he go?
I blinked out of existence one more second. Okay,
So they can't be trusted.
The
So
elder god took him from the realm.
even it's gonna strip the bodies of the remaining people buck ass naked and separate pants, shirts, heavy jackets, robes, and all items and stuff out on the thing and segregate them, and then stack the bodies on the funeral pyre.
Ah, okay.
There now.
You
Okay.
noted. Question. You noted that one of the priests like burned up into ash. Did that happen to the rest of them, or just the one?
No.
That was just the
Okay.
one priest that was we were with.
Yes.
The other-
One
the other
disappeared
Oh.
in the flame.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Anyway.
gone again.
What?
Right?
Hi, Bordy.
Igni.
Thank you.
Hi.
Curse all of you, and the holy flame will guide us to deliverance. Do what you wish.
Shut up, will ya? And I apply a rope, like around his mouth, and as kind of like a makeshift gag, in like his teeth area. I try to like manipulate that,
Okay.
make him like quiet. I kind of afterwards, I kind of hoist him up, as he painstakingly steps to his feet because there's still an arrow in it, and I reach down and lodge the arrow out of his foot and place it back in my quiver.
And
I shall bring him forward towards the group.
Benny, you managed to
Towards-
loosen all the ropes, and the troll child just.
You're safe now. We're not going to harm you.
And looks over at Odd.
I'll repeat in giant to him. What?
And then it swivels its head over towards the priest. And then it looks at the rest of you. And you see a toothy, nasty, smiling, jagged, teethy grin. And he says,
"Happy eight."
"Hungry."
Oh God.
You can't understand that.
Oh.
Did you say it in giant or?
He
Elder
did.
Prophet?
Giant.
Oh, he said it in giant.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I don't speak giant.
Yeah, I don't speak giant.
I chose I speak giant, but that was when I was supposed to have a slave. Should I just remove that now?
No, you can keep it.
or- Okay, cool.
Free
I can
language.
understand then too.
So that thing's a friend then.
I'll point at one of the naked bodies already laying on the, because the pyre's almost out, isn't it?
Oh, it's been out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll
I
point
just
at one
got
of the
back.
naked bodies, and in giant, I said, "You can choose from the pile."
It immediately leaps and begins devouring and ravenous hunger the remaining bodies that are stacked, nearly just brushing past even in an instant.
I'm glad I already took the stuff off of them.
You see the other priest begin to shiver in horrifying fear that you're pushing him forward, Igni. Meow.
Even beckons him over. He's like, "Come on."
No, I'll look at the creature. I'll look at him. He wanted you.
He's gagged, so he just kind of.
We helped
Not
your
so
friend.
tough now, are you?
He has nothing to say. Okay, he can't say anything.
As we approach the pyre with the priest, I stop and put him on his knees. He's just kind of sitting there, restrained, can't move.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm not really sure what to do with him.
Nah, I'll got here. If you
Aye.
don't mind.
What is your suggestion?
I stripped the dude buck ass naked and put him back on his knees.
You do so.
I put all of his clothes and belongings with everybody else. Now he's sitting in the frozen fucking snow, buck ass naked.
His body shivers uncontrollably as the numbing cold begins to emanate over his body. Despite the sun rising to the point of dawn, it provides
but I
no
thought the
benefit.
flame would provide all
I will-
the heat that you needed.
I will remove his gag. Oh, were you gonna say something, Courtney?
No, I was just gonna ask you quietly. Why can't we trust these guys again? Sorry, the whole interdimensional thing. I'm still catching up here. I didn't mean to break up the tension. Go, please. Continue with the
Odd.
naked man. Sorry.
Now weird,
kill-
culty people.
Oh,
They kill innocents. They hold down the weak.
We don't kill innocents. We sacrifice to the god. Ugh.
which ones?
The only one that matters. Cast your king. He's been converted.
I shut your mouth. I speak when you're spoken to.
You speak
maybe
like
we'll
an
give you-
Anglar. You do not defy your kind.
I slap him across the face.
Ugh.
Oh, are we hitting this one now?
You answer my questions, and maybe I'll give you back your robes and send you on your way.
What?
Even just shakes his head no. That's it. He's just looking there. He takes the dude's robe over and lays it over the shoulders of the fucking child troll that's eating the dead bodies.
You see that?
He's like, hey,
he
he
stops
won.
to kind of look and just goes back to what he's doing.
I look to the right and see what he has done. I'm like, maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
What were you?
The troll, baby.
From what did you benefit by sacrificing this innocent troll?
You do as the god demands. The holy flame demands the flame of the sacrifice and the sacrifice of nature. Your affronting gods are an abomination in reference to the flame. Who is the god of your nature? Is she not one? Was such a thing? She is an affront. She is an affront to the flame. Thus, the flame must be nourished.
We're the ones who ask questions here, boy. Sorry. Anyway,
Yes. Snowball.
no.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just collect my sanity.
Sorry. Just
I go gather the cold, wet, damp ash and start rubbing it on the skin of the priest, on his face, his neck,
What?
his
No,
arms. his
don't.
bones,
Get
his
away
stuff.
from me. Get.
But these are the ashes of your fire.
And answer my next question. Why did we need to bring your priest friend, Mr. Hungbeer, down here for this ceremony?
Why do you want to know? You don't honor the flame.
You answer my question. Or else, I'll have that troll do to you what he did to your friends over there.
He looks over. Because Hungfre was the anointed one by the king.
Interesting. I turn to Baney. My knife, please.
Hand it over.
I receive my
What
dagger.
are you going to do with that?
Oh, I don't know. I point it towards his neck. Maybe something that wouldn't be all too healthy for you. Would you gentlemen have any other questions for this man?
I'll walk over. I'll just tell him 1 moment. You're still holding your knife there?
I'm pointing it at his neck, yes.
God, if you do what I think I'm about to do.
I'll walk over. I'll lean down next to his ear. And I'll whisper. I'll text you that in a second. I'll whisper this into his ear, and I'll reach around the back of his head and just shove it onto the knife.
Okay. What are you whispering?
I'm gonna text that to you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
While he's messaging you, I'm so even sorted out the clothes. I want to root through the clothes or their bags and see what they had on them.
All together, through rooting and looting and everything else, you can determine that there were bags of gold amongst them. Each one had a bag. It's small, not very heavy, but enough.
As his hand lands onto my dagger, I palm his face and then push his face up and rip my dagger out and throw his body forwards as he lands on his back and bleeding everywhere.
Okay.
And I wipe the blood off my knife and then sheath it.
I was going to ask him if we were still getting paid for this.
Okay.
Are we still getting paid? Guys, are we still getting paid for this? Bordy's hungry.
So obviously, Board here, it'll be okay. We've separated the clothes, the items, and the money and stuff that they have. We divided equally upon ourselves.
Okay.
You hear that muscle and tissue ripping from bone, and the troll looks up, his face covered in blood, and looks at Bordy and smiles, and then goes back to eating.
I tossed a snowball up behind me.
What kind of snowball?
Just a regular one.
Okay.
Just a regular one this time.
What kind?
Just snow behind me. This is really actually roll really quick.
With that being said, we'll take inventory and stock of all provisions and stuff that they had at this little pyre site. Feed the other body to Buck and the trolls. So there was six priests and 2 outlaws.
This body in particular, you see it begin to have a black swirly mass begin to emanate from it, and then it almost like the mass sucks the body into the snow, and it's gone.
Oh, can I?
And that was that the main priest?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I perform an Arcana check to see if somewhere in this ridiculous brain something might have known?
You
or
can
seen
roll.
that?
Go for it.
Oh boy. 14 plus 3, 17.
This would indicate shadow energy. Usually through an invocation by someone inviting it.
That body gives me the dark tingles. Did anyone else get? Anyone get tingly from these people? Anyone?
What do you mean by the dark tingle?
He's just
Dark tentacle, what?
No, not tentacles. He's not an octopus. It's the body. Everyone saw the body turn into the shadow thing before he went away.
I don't recall what you. I did not see it.
This is the one thing that we may agree on, Bordy. Because I felt the dark tingle also. And just walk off.
I knew he gave me the tingles earlier. He's a liar.
Who are you whispering to? Out of curiosity.
Myself.
Himself.
All right.
The mouse in his pocket.
I'm gonna laugh and snicker and start inventorying all the items that I consolidated and separated up there. Anything that has a symbol or emblem of the flame, whether it be an amulet or whatever, is going to get placed in the the fire pile of shit that we're gonna burn.
Okay.
Wait. Did we find any books?
That can be used in addition as bedrolls, cold weather gear, rations, and stuff like that, I'll start divvying up so that way we can get Bordy of fucking.
Surprisingly, there are none.
There are no bedroll stuff.
No.
Okay, so just robes and fucking cold weather gear.
Yes.
Yeah, even the 2 outlaw guys didn't have.
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right. So they just had their anything warmer than what Bordy fucking has.
No.
All right.
Thing is, you pile enough robes on him, he may look like some of the beggars.
Yeah.
They stay warm.
Obviously, will I have to roll perception to see if I can recall that our troll friend answered odd, or would I have been able to see that happened?
There is no roll needed.
Okay. So I'll be like, ask him if he wants any of these clothes to stay warm.
Oh well. I'll look at the troll as he's munching away. Excuse me, in giant. Excuse me. Do you have a name that you go by?
Easter.
A-star. Do you require any material for warmth? Clothing?
No.
No, he is good.
All right. Well, if we're not going to use it, we'll fucking stack it on the funeral prior to burn.
We got any other loot here that may be useful? What
I
are
found
these?
some bags of gold.
What are these other cloaked men? The ones in all black. Have we found anything on them?
They just had the short swords and their leather black clothes. And anybody got any distinguishing tattoos, marks, features?
No.
No. You fucking everyone's human,
Yes.
except for that one guy. He's got a micro penis.
Yeah, he's cold.
Never an
Right.
excuse.
Very dead.
Alright, I'll be like, no, just the gold. If you want to divvy out the gold, split it. See if they, what's our friend, if he needs some gold?
I'll look at him. I won't even talk to him on that. He requires more food than gold, good brother.
I guess I'll count the gold that I gathered.
All in all, piecing it together is about 600.
600 gold. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do
120 a piece.
120
well,
a piece.
if you divide it evenly.
I will accept an even division.
The
Yes.
question is,
Or
if you were divided evenly, but you are a follower of Tyr and a cleric. But if you want to break that, Oathbreaker,
no,
change
I'm
the
going
tree
to.
and the force.
My thought process was there was 4 of us in that fight, and then Mr. La La Land, I'll give half a share.
We have an extra member
Was
now?
it the fight or was it the delivery to the thing? Because he technically made it.
No, it's 120 for everybody. I'm not gonna.
Just like, if it evenly distributed, you caused more things. Because in the first fight, he killed most of the people.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was
I
fucking
know.
just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but fireball, ice. I don't know where the smoke came from.
I still don't understand the dynamic there. Do we kill the undead or are they already dead? It doesn't make sense.
You
I will
dead the
go-
undead.
They're
Oh,
undead.
oh
I will
God.
go one by one and give everybody a bag of 120 gold.
Very well. Everyone update your sheets.
Yay! Money. That's a lot of money.
I'm less poor.
I go and extend my hand and shake a friendship with the little troll man.
At this point, he has finished and has slowed down, and he sees you approach and looks. Body just strewn with blood, along with remnants and meat on his hands. And he looks at you almost whimsically and slowly extends his hand.
An elder Farther, I'd be like, the Bear Clan has always been friends of those of the forest. Hopefully we can have safe passage through your woods.
You see him, you can get the impression that it understands,
Yeah.
but it doesn't reply. And it just grasps and shakes.
Shake his hand. All right. Is there any maps that are found on these guys?
Yeah. Or any like notes or messages or anything.
No.
I think Bordy asked if there were any books.
Did you find a book?
No.
I did not find a book.
We did not already.
Based upon what you've seen, it would appear as if either there's no signs of travel either. So it is almost as if the site they arrived here almost as if from nowhere and established themselves. No traveling provisions, no long-term sustainment, nothing.
Only one got away.
Yes.
No, that's what he's telling everybody. Only one got away. Next time we can't let them escape, so they would definitely go back and explain that the individuals that left with Father Hoover.
Oh yeah, now they know who we are.
Just so I'm
It said, "Don't trust the flame, brother."
on the same page as everybody.
You know.
It is okay to just murder these people, right? We kill all these people, right? If we see them.
There's a time and a place.
When they're about to burn something alive, yes.
But like just going forward, we don't like these people.
Generally.
So based
Okay.
upon character knowledge and what I will tell you all, this is a dilemma because the king exemplifies this new religion.
We're going to kill the king.
The Bear Clan has never bent a knee in supplication to the king, but we have assisted him. The Bear Warriors have never been a knee in supplication.
Trying to figure out if you're talking to me or talking in character, so I'm like, I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh, that's not it. Well, I said it in character to fucking in response to your.
Yeah. So,
Do you
so
say that out loud, Bordy?
No, this was in response to his out of character response.
yeah. So out of character, this is a dilemma because the king bolsters these. This is his sacred religion now,
Ooh.
and which has caused divisiveness amongst the area. As the other individual said, King Asbjorn anointed Rungvir. That was his special significance
Right.
for this
Do I know
ritual.
what that means?
It's pretty general. Basically, the king tasked him.
Okay.
Is what he was saying. In particular, was it for this or was it for that? But whatever. But in other words, The king indicated that he was to do something directly. So he was acting upon directions from the king himself.
Aye, then the king must be pretty pissed.
So that's
We killed
why
his anointed man.
that's why I mentioned this, because that's why like, oh, we just kill these guys. It's like, well, no. Yes and no. Just for see now. All right, back in game.
We do not just really go around and kill whoever.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just if Bordy happens to run into people in the back alley and they seem to be doing something illegal, I will feel no moral qualms if I snowball.
If they attack us, have no hesitation.
Okay. Just want to understand the power dynamic here. So what's the plan?
Those two masked men, the ones clad in black, I don't judge them to be cultists of any sort or religious types. They seem to be more of maybe mercenaries, such as us, maybe from the same village.
They seem very friendly from when I saw them.
They're not much friendly anymore, though.
Oh.
They're better dead. Or eaten alive.
Not bodies.
Or not alive. Dead.
What is undead anymore?
Well, they will definitely not be undead. Because there's not enough of them to be undead.
So, what do we do now?
Well, I would say we got our money's worth with this quest.
The troll
120.
begins to move forward, then plops down on the ground and sits.
Aye, what do we do with him?
Are we taking it with us?
Aye, not into these lands.
He's gotta take a shit now. He's got the itis, bro. The fucker just ate like 7 dead bodies and shit.
Meat sweats.
Where did it put it all?
I got the meat sweats. Got the priest sweats.
Oh, the flame guides.
The flames.
Flame guides him right to the toilet.
No. Just like he shall return to his lands and his home, we need to make the journey back to ours and see what we can find to do next.
Aren't they going to be a little concerned that we came back and
Would we
the person's
continue
not with
west?
us?
Concerned with what?
Yeah, because in case the guards that he was traveling with, they probably knew where he was supposed to be going, and if we're here,
He made it
Not-
to his destination.
that's fair. That's fair. They probably don't know.
Aye. Allegedly. But I would
Must have been
agree.
dark time.
Let's start moving back to the town while it's still daylight. It is just past dawn. We should start moving.
Time of day.
Unless you gentlemen want to take a quick rest.
The sun has now crested to the point of a quarter into the sky, indicating it's about 8 or 9.
It is just coming to terms with me. I've been gone a long time.